Hey everybody, it's Emily here from Phoenix Gateway. How are you today? I am bringing you a weekly read for the 4th to the 10th of December. I'm just going to go through a few formalities first and then we'll get on to the reading. So firstly, I would like to say that I have my next amazing tour to Egypt. It's all in the pipelines, and you can go on to both my sites, www.phoenixgateway.com.au or www.seedofthesoul. You will find the itinerary on both of those, and to get more information, please feel free to send me a message and I can organize also a call with you. So any information you'd like to know, I'm more than happy to get on the phone and speak to you about. I am also offering that any bookings done and paid for the deposit by the 1st of January 2024 will receive 200 USD off the full price. So it is the seed of Sekhem, and I cannot wait to be back in Egypt again, and I am doing this tour with Youssef Uyan. So please get on. I'll have all the links anyway on the YouTube channel. The next thing I'd like to just chat about is my lab, or my liquid alchemy in a bottle, and in a box. These are high vibrational frequencies that have been created to nurture, balance, and heal the mind, body, and soul. They are a complementary therapy. They are a beautiful complementary therapy and work so well on all levels of your being. Of course, you don't have to purchase the full set, but you can purchase them individually. You can also get onto my website, www.phoenixgateway.com.au, and you will see that you can put your details in and receive a free ebook on the 5 top reasons as to why you should work with the lab, my elixirs. And some of these actually have been made at different sacred sites around the world. All right, so I'm going to put these aside for a minute. And of course, I am doing my reading from my deck, the Sacred Geometry Healing card deck. And on February the 24th of next year, I am doing my next online Zoom live course. So anyone who would like to get on and learn a little bit more about the fundamentals of sacred geometry, as well as the Sacred Geometry Healing cards, you can actually use, I'll put the link on to the page and you can use that link. And at the present minute, I have still got a Christmas code, which is Christmas 15, XMAS 15, and you can use that and use the 15% off to buy the actual workshop. So without further ado, I'd like to get into the reading. It will be interesting once I start the cards, but I think it's important to talk about what's going on energetically at the moment. And I'm looking at it from the space where they're live right now. And just to see if we've had any solar flares, especially in the last 72 hours. My granddaughter is calling me. I'm doing a live, oh my goodness, what am I doing? I'm doing a video, Alessia. You have to wait. Go talk to Mummy. She wants to be fed some more. She has to wait. Okay. So let me just get on with this. Her mum is here. She can go to her mum. All right, back to this. So looking at the spaceweatherlive.com, in the last 72 hours, we have had 1 M-class flare. But otherwise, at the moment, we are sitting at a C-class, which is not as intense in terms of solar flares. But I was up last night. I could not get to sleep. And when I can't sleep, I always go onto my Schumann Resonance, my Schumann app. that I have on my phone and see what's going on. And like, as I'm even looking right now in the last half hour, and I've brought it up so I can show you from my iPad, we have had a spike in frequency by 65%, and it's saying that it's powering at 86 hertz right now, or it has been around there, and it is intense. I am very, very sensitive to the energy, and I'm finding it, you know, really affecting me with my sleep patterns. I find, and I don't know what other people are like, but I feel really, really pixelated when the frequencies are really, really high. When we're looking at this, like, as you can see, a lot of that white coloring there, and that is the 5D coding that is coming through, and it's really, really high frequency. We are going through such major shifts on an energetic level, and it's also understanding that what is happening or what we're feeling, you know, everything is fractal, which means that it's self-similar, which means that what happens on a larger scale will be happening on a smaller scale. And so, you know, this is happening, you know, worldwide. This is happening universally. What is happening, you know, the earth, you know, Gaia is also feeling the effects of what is going on. And with, you know, there is so much tension in this world right now as well. It's like everything is escalating. It's like, I want to actually just say it's like the shit's about to hit the fan, and I feel, you know, we're coming to this pinnacle energetically. I think there's a lot going on right now, a lot going on behind the scenes. So be very mindful if you are feeling exhausted, or you're finding that maybe you're feeling a lot more anxiety, you're not really feeling very calm, you're not sleeping well, your body's aching. There can be so many different signs, symptoms of it. My suggestion to you is to go wherever you are, to go onto the earth and, you know, just walk barefoot if you can, even in, you know, or if you're in the snow, maybe just go outside and breathe in that fresh air. Find a tree close to you, hug a tree, because we are all part, you know, the trees are all part of this divine microbiome, and they are feeling everything, but it's about connecting in energetically with what is going on, and our frequency starts to shift. And it's about honoring that. We can also work with crystals, we can work with the lab products, you can work with color, you can do so many things. And food, of course, food is, you know, very nourishing, but it's really making sure that you're eating more nourishing food. So I have gone on a little bit about that, but I just think it's important because it's really, really, really at its peak right now. So let's see what cards come up for us. Okay, I'm going to take that. Interesting. So protection is the first one. All right, this is about safeguarding your energy, and it's, you know, this is everything that we're talking about right now. Right now, we are seeing such massive shifts energetically. We can see it right there, you know, and it's huge. One of the other things actually that's just been, you know, that's come through is saying, you know what, even have a bath. Baths are absolutely beautiful. Being in any body of water is just really beautiful. And I would be using some Epsom salts and some bicarb soda into your bath. If you feel like you want to put some oils or something else in it, go for it. You've got to go with your gut feels, what feels right for you, and just allow yourself to relax and to feel. I would be working with crystals in this at this point. Then, you know, this coming up, you could be working with your likes of your dark stones, like your black obsidian, your black tourmalines. You could work with jet. You could even work with your bronzites. That's one that's really good for deflecting energy if you're actually dealing with anybody with a really negative vibe, and you know, is just, if there's a lot of jealousy or whatnot there, because you know, this affects everybody and it's going to come up. The energy, it seems like this week could be really strange and intense when it comes to not only what we're feeling, you know, in the air, but it's also going to be with probably colleagues. It's probably going to be with your family members. So it's just being mindful of your temper as well, and just what words you have to say. Just, you know, if something makes you just not feel great or makes you angry, just stop in your tracks, be conscious, which is awareness. Be aware of what it is that you're feeling, what it is you want to, you know, the venom you want to, you know, spit out, because you just may feel angry. And because if, you know, like just look at the solar activity here, it's been very up and down, and I wouldn't be surprised if we're about to go back up to, you know, the higher the higher flares, and which, you know, I just feel there's a lot of fire energy at the moment, which actually makes sense too, because we're also in Sagittarius, which is a fire sign. So very, very important, protect your energy. Black, so darker colors for protection. Intuitively put a cloak around yourself and cloak yourself from the energies that you're feeling, whether it's from out there in this wide world and what you're picking up on what is happening, or whether it is to do with, you know, somebody within your field of friendships, family, or work colleagues. All right. And it's number 44, and 44 is very much about our polarity. And, you know, it's a really important one because it's also, you know, expressing the fact that, you know, it's about finding that balance. Okay. So, yeah. All right. And you could also just call upon Raven as a guidance for protection as well if you work with animals. Okay, can we have a couple more cards? I don't feel like we need too many today. I'm going to just get 3. Perfect. The ancient sound frequencies. This is a number 1. Okay. And this is all about balance. Having just spoken about balance and polarity, how apt that this card has now come out. It also is working with the solfeggio frequencies here. The solfeggio frequencies are the most perfect tones in which we resonate beautifully within the bodies, the chakra system. And we can actually work with each of these frequencies to help us on healing, you know, nurture balancing and healing mind, body, and soul as well. So highly recommend listening to solfeggio frequencies. I would just be mindful, like sometimes you've got to be careful what you're listening to, because they may not be of the purest of music or tones. So sometimes I also go into some different websites and see if I can download music from some sites there as well. But here we go. We're working with here the ancient sound frequencies of rebalancing our energy, frequency, and our vibration. You know what? Take yourself. Oh, what have we got here too? You got the Eye of Horus. Eye of Horus is very much protection as well. So we've got the message here is very much about protecting ourselves, our energy, and remaining balanced. Okay. And if you'd like to know a little bit more about the solfeggio frequencies, I do talk about them in my workshop, my upcoming workshop in February. Again, I will have the link to that on this post. Well, that's way too many. Hang on. Okay. All right, can we have another card, please, and a thank you. I think we do one more. Okay. It's also a number 8. So we started with an 8. We're ending here with an 8 because I'm only doing the 3 and I'm going to read the bottom of the deck, which is wisdom. Okay. This is all about expansion. This is evolving and expanding. And, of course, it's an 8. Oh, no, I said it is an 8. What am I talking about? So we're looking here, 35. 3 plus 5 is an 8. 3 is the expansion. 5 is all about change. And the 8 together is here what we are manifesting into this world as well. The 4s also are our stability, our foundations. But this is really about the polarity. This is about the balance that we need to create. It's about finding the degree in which we can create the balance to work with through the polar opposites. All right. And what this is telling us is that expansion is inevitable. All right. We are going through massive shifts and changes. Everything changes, and not everybody loves change. Actually, most of us don't, in the fact that, you know, to make something, like if something's not working, you've got to change how, you know, what it is that's hindering it not expanding, moving forward. What is it that's holding you back? You know, are you still dealing with some traumas that are keeping you really stagnant, you know? And it's making it harder for you to connect into the polarity of balance. It's really, really important that you address all those issues, and doing it now. It's going to be in your face. It's going to be at the forefront for you. And it's about acknowledging, accepting. It's knowing that it is okay to feel vulnerable, because the vulnerability is what is going to assist you as you're going through the changes that are, you know, required to put you onto the path where you really need to be, where the energy that you need to feel. Okay. And the message at the bottom of the deck here is the owl. Okay. Owl medicine is all about taking you from the darkness into the light. It's about guiding you. Owl will guide you. Owl is that of pure wisdom. And I would personally be calling upon owl and asking for the guidance that you are needing right now. Okay. The other thing you can do is you are the owl. Okay. This is the mirror. This is the reflection of yourself. This is knowing that you actually have all the wisdom within you, to do what it needs to take to get you further down the path. So my other suggestion is what I love to do, and I do it all the time. I call upon my higher self. I call upon my future self. And I ask, what is it that I need to know right now? What is it that I need to create the changes in my world right now? And then it's about really listening to what you are being told. 9, 10, 11, 12, and that's a 3. So, you know, it's a 48, and it's interesting. We've got the 4s and the 8s here. Anyway, 4 is about creating our foundation. The 8 is about what we're here to manifest, and we're here to bring into fruition. It's what it's about being able to know, like to already feel yourself in the position of where you want to be, sense it, smell it, taste it, know it, and just keep on bringing, that change and those ideas. And each one of us are going to be at different stages in our life to be able to create this, but this is ultimately what we are here to do. It is about taking that knowledge. And, knowledge is power. But as listening to Billy Carson, he says, it's the application of the knowledge which becomes the power. Because you may have the knowledge, but if you just sit on it and do nothing with it, then, it's not being worked, and it's not being shared for everybody else to understand and know and be a part of, because we are all here to leave our footprint, our blueprint on this world. Have a beautiful week wherever you are. As I said, I'll leave all the links, www.phoenixgateway.com.au, and I look forward to speaking with you soon. Have a wonderful week. Bye for now.